Don't forget to subscribe to the Chrissy B Show, always aiming to show you the happier side of life. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook and Twitter.
Welcome back to the show. Before we go to our guests Pat and Nikki, let's first take a look at our fitness tip from Jane and Leah on what makes people succeed in fitness.
Hi, I'm Jane. Welcome to our fitness tips for the week, and I'm with Elia, celebrity personal trainer. So it's lovely to have you with us again, Elia. Today we wanted to share with you our experiences of working with lots and lots of clients, and in our opinion, what makes people succeed and sadly what makes people fail. And I tend to work more with women, and Elia works with a lot of the guys. So in my experience, one of the things that I think the mistake that women make is that they search for shortcuts, they search for fads, and they search for cheats, and it's a road to nowhere. And I think if you can realise that there are no shortcuts, there aren't any cheats that work in the long term. Some of them work in the short term, don't they? But they don't work in the long term. If you can have that mindset at the beginning of your journey into fitness and strength and well-being, you're far more likely to succeed. Do you agree with that, Elia?
Yeah, and also I find with guys, they start to train with me, but they want to kind of go full out, full forever, like with heavy weights. Then they ache for 2 to 3 weeks, and then they lose a demotivation to come back. So I think just kind of progress your training with the weights, speak to a gym instructor and they can help you in the gym, and just build slowly, because then you can sustain this for longer, because we're trying to make sure it's a lifestyle change and not just some quick fix. So I would just say speak to some guys in the gym, they can help you, gym instructors, and slowly just build your weights up and you'll get there.
I agree with that, and I think set realistic goals, set goals that you're going to achieve. Don't say I'm going to lose a stone in a month, because you're just setting yourself up to fail. So set realistic goals, believe that you can do it. I think a lot of women I know lack self-esteem and self-belief. Try and believe in yourself, believe that you can do it, and put in your diary what you're going to do. If you're going for a walk with a friend or you're going to the gym, put it in your diary and make it something very real in your life, not just some general thing in your head that you're planning to do at some point. Put it in your diary and make the logistics work for you, and believe in yourself, and you'll definitely get there.
Definitely. Good, guys. So I hope we take some tips on from that, and we'll look forward to seeing you soon.
Thanks very much to Jane and Leah. Everything you said made a lot of sense. But now we have here with us Pat and Nikki. Hello, father and daughter.
Hello.
How are you both?
Good.
Good.
Yeah,
okay.
Thank you.
So we're going to talk a bit about your career first of all, Pat, because I know Nikki also influenced your dad in some areas as well. But can you sort of give us an overview first of all of the kind of things that you've done? And
well, I've been a teacher. I've been a teacher for 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
I retired 7 years ago. That was kind of an underlying job that I kind of fell back on when other things went slightly wrong.
Yeah.
I was in a pop group, more than one pop group on several occasions, one of which went very badly wrong over in Rome.
Okay.
But we came back, started teaching again, did the pop band thing part-time, which was nice.
So you never let that die out then? The pop
Oh
thing
no, I've always been
it?
mad keen on music. I taught myself to play guitar when I was 16.
Taught yourself?
Taught myself, yeah.
Oh, wow.
My grandma bought me a guitar for my 16th birthday. I taught myself to play piano, and I actually bought a keyboard with my first teacher's salary. Not the year, just the month.
Oh.
And that's why really I've had an interest in pop music right from 61 or so, something like that. So that's always been there as well. Sometimes full time, sometimes part time, with teaching at the background. And then latterly, when I met Sue, we got into other businesses.
And Sue's your wife?
Sue's my wife, yeah.
So tell us about some of the other businesses you've had then, because you've changed quite a bit, haven't you?
Yeah, well, when we decided to have a family, we decided we couldn't afford brand new equipment, so we bought some second hand. And in the buying and selling thereof, discovered that there was money to be made. For example, we sold one cot, there were 14 replies. So my wife said, let's go and buy some more cots and try and sell them for a profit as well, which we did within a week. And suddenly a business is born.
So just from that one opportunity
Just that
that
one
you
little
saw,
idea.
yeah.
We were still in the baby equipment business from home, and even when Nikki was born, especially when Nikki was born, it just progressed.
Yeah. Well, wasn't it quite hard with such a young child?
Well, you need to ask Sue that one later, because I was still going to school and teaching.
Oh wow.
So Sue
she
was
doing
actually
that.
running the business from home.
Okay.
But she had quite a good technique. She'd sit on the bed with the paper, feeding the baby, running through the ads, the for sale ads, ringing them saying blah blah, and actually selling our equipment based on somebody else's ad, because they'd sold their cot and they were getting loads of replies.
She sounds quite smart, your wife.
Oh yes. There's a story behind that as well.
Really? You can tell me?
Well, that's why we've married 30 years.
Because we are going to be speaking about their successful marriage afterwards, because Sue's going to join us, because, 30 years nowadays is like great. It's quite unheard of, isn't it?
I haven't heard of anybody else,
So how about Nikki? Now, you've obviously influenced your dad in some way. Can you tell us about that?
Well, I've been a performer all my life. I started off dancing when I was 2 years old.
Is that dad's influence, would you say?
Well, we decided to offer the opportunity, and she took it like a duck to water.
I think I probably followed my best friend, who was a couple of months older than me. Mm-hmm. She was starting at a dance school, and your mum let me go as a hobby.
Yeah.
And then after university, I carried on being a dancer, and then I started singing, and.
But you got me into the television show.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
That was where you were at.
One of my friends messaged saying, "Do you want to be on a TV show? Because you and your dad get on really well, and they wanted a girl and the dad." So I applied and got us the job.
Without telling me at the time.
She didn't. But I bet you loved it, didn't you?
She said, "Do you want to go on telly?" I went, "Yeah, go on then." Sometimes I've got to eat worms. Oh. And that was where she got me into it.
Yeah. So what was the experience like then, being on TV for the first
it was
time?
amazing, wasn't it?
We filmed for a week on location, so it was just really fun.
What was it, like a reality show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a fantasy reality show, because I was dressed as a king, Nikki was dressed as a princess, and these 8 princes tried to get a date through me with Nikki
that sounds fun.
without even seeing her. The fun bit was I got to have them dispatched into the moat if I didn't like them. That was the fun bit. But we had a fantastic time for 5 years.
Okay.
Really good.
So that was really
So
good.
I got the book from there.
Yeah.
I then joined an agency, and I did a music video, which Nikki saw and went, "I want to do that." Yeah. So I gave her the name of the agent.
Well, no, it's always been my ambition to be in music videos.
Okay.
So when I saw that and heard about the different agencies and stuff, well, you saw that there was a music video coming up of a really well-known pop artist, and I applied for it.
Okay.
So then we ended up both being in this sort of industry.
Right. Is it tough though? I can imagine it can be quite difficult at times.
The toughest things are that everything's so last minute. So you can't really plan. But me in general in my life, I don't really like planning, so it's fine for me. But you have to be very adaptable and like readily available just to travel for a job. And
okay. How important has it been, because we are going to talk about marriage afterwards, but how important has it been seeing your parents' relationship and sort of spurring you on in your love life for the future, even for your success in life in general?
It's literally amazing having really supportive parents that let me do what I want to do, encourage me to do what I want to do, and just help me along the way, because they're not judgmental in what I've wanted to do. I mean, I went to university and then I started working, performing, dancing and everything, but they've obviously given me advice the whole way through, but I've witnessed a lot of friends who haven't had the same sort of opportunities that I have, because I don't know, maybe their parents helped them back a bit by saying what they should be doing in life. And
right. So how come you've never sort of taken that approach then?
My mother always said to me, "Look, you can do whatever you believe you can do," which is why I try the pop thing and the whatever.
Yeah.
And I just believe the same thing should be true for our young lady.
You're proud of her, aren't you?
Yeah.
I can tell. Oh, he's quite chucked about what you said. Okay, now tell us a little bit. We are going to meet Sue in just a moment after the break, but tell us a little bit about her. What was the first thing you sort of noticed about her, why you fell for her in the first place?
Well, we met because she came to a guitar class that I was teaching,
Had she seen you before and fancied you now? It was just an excuse to come to see you?
No, I wish. No, I'm surprised. To be honest, I was a mess in those days. You wouldn't believe it. And how the heck she decided to fancy me, I really don't know. The gods were shining on me that day, I've got to say. But she walked into the room. I was actually playing the piano, and she said, "Oh, got the wrong room." I said, "No, guitar class. I'm the teacher. I'm just doodling on the piano." So that's how we first met. Okay. And we were really good friends, I mean, in the proper sense of the word.
How long were you friends for?
Probably a couple of weeks.
Oh. Let's leave it on that. We're going to go to a break because we are going to meet the lovely lady that he tried to chat up, and let's see what happens, shall we? Okay, see you after this.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Chrissy B Show, always aiming to show you the happier side of life. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook and Twitter.